Once upon a time, there was a film called Balto. It was a favorite of mine growing up, with its gorgeous animation, great voice acting, and memorable storyline with effective subtext and a powerful message. And then it got a sequel. And the sequel did not have these things.
Hello. So this is a thing I thought I might try, considering I've never really done it before and might never do again. A review. A completely original, not ripping off anyone review. And I remember it so your lawyers don't have to. And to mark the occasion, I'll be talking about something that's very close and personal to me. This is Balto 2. Wolf Quest. So after showing us the title, which, by the way, sounds like something out of a video game, go figure, the film opens on a psychedelic landscape where we're reunited with a familiar friend. Well, sort of familiar. Balto's eyes are the wrong color and he's not Kevin Bacon anymore, but that's hardly this movie's biggest problem. He's chasing a raven. Wait, no, the raven's chasing him. The raven's chasing him, and... Okay, now there are wolves with glowing eyes and... Wait. What?
What?
Well, I'm confused. We're off to a great start, folks. Turns out Balto was just having a dream, and now Boris is back to give us our first taste of this movie's shoddy voice direction.
So what if I was? It's just a dream.
Ha! This just a dream is keeping you from a decent sleep.
Oh, and Boris is German now. Okay. Apparently Balto's been having this recurring dream for a while now, and Boris, knowing that they're in a movie, thinks it means something. Balto's having none of it, though, and he decides to go check on Jenna when they pass by. Ah! That's terrifying! What? Why? And it's not just in certain shots, either. That totem pole's always CG every time it's on screen, even when it's not being focused on. As a matter of fact, conspicuous CG is everywhere in this movie. Granted, there are some points when it's not that noticeable, but... Ugh.
Now that is scary.
So, after that horrific encounter, they run into an irritating Scottish Terrier who informs us that Balto's gotten laid since the first movie, and there's a special surprise waiting for him at Jenna's place.
Welcome in. They don't bite. At least not yet.
Most of the pups look like Jenna, except for one particularly lupine one who takes more after Daddy.
Her brothers and sisters look just like dogs, yet Alu
Gesundheit?
looks just like...
A dog. Alu looks like a dog, too.
Oh, Alu! I didn't catch that the first time. Thanks, Boris. Yes, this is Alu, the actual protagonist of the film. She's voiced by Lacey Chabert, who you might recognize as Eliza from The Wild Thornberrys, Meg Griffin from Family Guy Season 1, and...
I'm so glad that you came.
Oh. Oh no. Anyway, soon the time comes for Alu and co., to be adopted into loving human families, complete with a sign that apparently Balto and Jenna made themselves. That's cool, I didn't know dogs could make signs. But unfortunately, no one seems to want Alu. Balto thinks it's because she looks like a wolf, but I say it's because of the awful memories she triggers.
I knew there was something wrong with me.
Now, speaking of memories, is it just me or does no one seem to remember the first movie at all? You know, like how Balto risked his life to save basically every child in town? That never gets brought up. I mean, you'd think the offspring of a hero would be a hell of a lot more marketable, especially the one that resembles him the most. But no, the people of this town owe you nothing. But then there's Balto himself. The entire point of the first movie was him realizing that being part wolf was a strength for him, not a weakness. What's his attitude this time around?
Being different is painful. Nobody knows that better than me.
Well, great. Then that whole life-changing journey was a total waste, was it? What about this guy? Did he teach you nothing? This scene still gives me chills every time I watch it. Are you telling me now that in the grand scheme of things it meant nothing?
Spoilers!
What do you mean, spoilers? Oh. Apparently the white wolf shows up again in this movie. Alright, well, let's keep an eye out. Getting back on track. After Adoption Day, a full year passes. No! I almost forgot about these two. It's Muck and Luck. Alright, I know a lot of people like these characters. I don't. I hate them. They were the only major problem I had with the first movie. But hey, I'm sure they'll be much less annoying in the sequel. That's what I figured. Is it too much to ask for some bloodthirsty animal to come in and maul them? Oh wow, I didn't think that would work. But no such luck, because Boris comes in and saves the day. What a guy. Anyway, Alu, now a teenager, still hasn't been adopted.
That's anywhere, Uncle Boris.
And she's a grammar Nazi. Okay. She resumes screwing around with Muck and Luck and making me wish they were dead all over again, when all of a sudden along comes... Please, 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 please. No, 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 not her, the bears, not... No! Balto! Bad dog! Let the nice man do his job! Ooh, you just missed him. Ugh, come on, try again, you can do it! But... no! Once again, the movie fails to kill Muck and Luck, and the hunter is defeated by slapstick.
Is everyone all right?
Unfortunately, yes. This is where things get a bit awkward, because Alu had no idea she was part wolf, and would like an explanation as to why she had a gun pointed at her face. That evening, Balto finally comes out to his daughter, in the process giving her and the audience a bit more of his backstory.
Did the wolf teach you how to know when a human wants to kill you?
I was accidentally separated from her when I was young, so I never spent much time with the wolf. But I remember that she was as white as snow.
Alu doesn't take the news well at all, and she runs away from home feeling she doesn't belong anywhere. In the meantime, Balto has another CGI-laden dream sequence. Okay. That's his ass. Cut to something else. Cut to... whoa. Camera hit his butt, and then there was lightning. I'm not sure I want to know what that means. Okay, this next bit is where the film conveniently explains all of its symbolism in one go, just to make absolutely sure you're with it. To that end, I will provide a handy visual aid so you can follow along and not have to figure out any meaning for yourself.
My son, you need to know the animal totems who will help guide you now. The fox, the cunning trickster. The wolverine, your fears. The bear, inner knowing. Caribou, life.
Did you get all that? Good. Balto eventually wakes up to another nightmare as Muck and Luck are looking for Alu. This causes Balto to worry as his daughter is still nowhere to be found.
She's got to be at her mother's.
Oh no, I wish we had a mum too.
What? Muck and Luck are orphans? I didn't know that. Well, shit, now I feel bad for wanting them dead earlier. My god, I'm starting to see these characters in a whole new light now. Tell me more, movie. Wait, what, really? You're just gonna brush that aside? You almost gave the characters I hate most actual development. Look, I care about them for the first time now. And you're just never gonna address that again? Any more spoilers, River?
No.
Jeez. Meanwhile, in the more important story, Balto finds that Alu's not with Jenna, and they both deduce that she's run away.
I thought I could keep her safe.
But she's not safe now. She's running wild. We've got to find her.
No, not you, Jenna.
And why the hell not?
This is my fault. And it's something that Alu and I have to work out together.
Okay, great, so you have a guilt complex, but can I just point something out about your wife real quick? The woman saved your ass from a bear last movie. Fatherly responsibility or not, I think that's earned her the right to come with you if she damn well pleases. Or is that something else you and everyone else in this movie forgot about? Grizzly bear? No? Dying children? No? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Well, apparently Jenna also doesn't remember because she agrees to stay in the kitchen while Balto embarks on his second epic quest. He runs into the Raven from his dreams, complete with weird, blurry, smoky effect, and slowly starts to realize that he is in fact in a movie. He follows the Raven, who takes him to see the first member of the Animal Subtext Squad, or ASS for short.
A cunning trickster.
Eyeshadow the Fox here seduces our hero into helping her out of a trap in exchange for help of her own.
Now, how can you help me find my daughter?
Easy, by giving you a little push.
But it turns out that Balto's wild water ride actually put him closer to Alu's trail. Meanwhile, Boris, Muck, and Luck are out looking for him. Remember they're orphans. Remember they're orphans. But when they find Balto, he tells them everything's fine as he proceeds to his next appointment.
Your fears.
I have no reason to fight the Wolverine clan. What do you want?
You invade our territory. What do you want?
Oh, I guess Balto has a phobia of Wolverines. Okay.
Okay, I'm afraid.
Of course you are! And you must listen to your fears. Let them lead you back to the safety of your cozy little home.
Look how he's giving in to the fear.
Okay, look, I know this is the ASS we're dealing with, but seriously, this scene's every bit as subtle as a Sonic Says segment.
If someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. So what do? First, you say no.
No!
Then, you get out of there.
It's like they were never here.
Alright, at this point, I think I can guess what you're thinking. Where's all this coming from, anyway? I mean, between the Wolverines and possible White Wolf vanishing into thin air, the Ghost Raven, the prophetic dreams, and trust me, there's more where that came from. It's all kind of jarring. After all, in the original movie, there was really nothing supernatural about the story at all. In fact, it was loosely based on a historical event. So for the sequel to suddenly introduce all the spiritual smoke and mirrors may make it seem like they're jumping the shark. But there's a very good explanation for that. They are jumping the shark. Anyway, now we're back with Alu. She's taken refuge in a cave when suddenly she hears what sounds like someone rehearsing for a church choir. The singing's coming from a character known as Maru. Part field mouse, part fortune cookie. He takes it upon himself to provide Alu with some helpful exposition.
What are you doing? Wow.
I am shedding light where darkness lies.
Big deal. Balto could do that with a pile of broken bottles and a lantern.
When every creature in the world is born, a spirit stands beside them.
Why?
To light their way through the long, dark night and sing them songs to guide them. You must go to the east, go to the west. The road is rocky and the way is far.
Oh yeah! I probably should have mentioned. This one's a musical. And, okay, I'll admit it, this song's actually not that bad. It's a bit basic, it's no reach for the light, but it's got a pretty cool sound to it.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
But no fear, because the movie goes back to being dumb pretty quickly. And to the third member of the Animal Subtext Squad. And this one looks unsettlingly familiar.
Excuse me, I'm looking for your dad. I'm supposed to teach him a lesson about inner knowing or something. Oh, there you are.
Save yourself, Papa!
What, miss all the excitement?
Wow, what a jerk. Balto and Alu's family reunion doesn't quite go as planned, however, and soon it looks like the bear has their backs against the wall. Or cliff.
Wow.
Inner knowing.
Okay, so that just happened. Alright, well, Alu's glowing eye powers tell her that their only option is to take a leap of faith, which leads to the single greatest moment in the entire film.
And we'll be killed if we don't.
Play it again. just one more, just one more. Just put that on endless loop for a minute or two and it's already more entertaining than most of the film. So anywho, Balto and Alu managed to escape the bear because Alu somehow knew that they would survive.
How?
I looked at the bear. No. I looked at his thoughts.
I looked into the TARDIS. And the TARDIS looked into me.
Oh, and by the way, I love how Balto just does not react to his daughter's newfound ability.
So, Dad, I guess I can read people's minds now. I had no idea I could do that before. It's kind of unexpected for... Are you even paying attention?
I want to go to the ocean. Let's go to the ocean.
So they go to the ocean, where they run into the Raven yet again. Wait a second. So this movie now has a girl with psychic powers and a Raven. I'm sorry, but I think you know where this is going.
You've been following a raven?
Yeah, I know it sounds dumb. I've been seeing this raven in my dreams.
I've been seeing a raven too. I wasn't sure if I was following it.
You think that could be them, Suma?
Oh, we interrupt this key plot development to bring you some more characters and a villain. That's fair. I mean, we are only about 3/4 of the way through the movie. I guess now is as good a time as any to introduce conflict.
Get them!
So the wolves ambush Balto and Alu, and then proceed to taunt them in their characteristic, unplaceable accent.
Oh, and I thought all doggies could swim.
Yeah, and don't they all go to heaven? Doggies go to heaven. Oops.
Well, that was pointless.
Stop!
But our heroes are saved by the benevolent leader of the wolf pack, Nava, voiced by the late David Carradine. And is it just me, or does he look eerily like Peter Capaldi?
Thanks for your help.
You are welcome. But it is I who thank you for coming at last. It was I who sent for you.
Wait. So for those of you keeping track at home, that means Nava was controlling the Raven, and Balto's dreams, and the ASS?
Spoilers!
Oh, you keep saying that. There's no room for spoilers anymore. The movie's practically over at this point. What more could you possibly add? Well, for starters, how about this? Now there's this thing that the caribou are migrating, and Nava says that the spirits say that the wolves need to follow them in order to survive. But Niju, the Steel XP, voiced by Mark Hamill, would rather stay in their homeland and steal food from other packs. Meanwhile, Balto and Alu have basically just ended up caught in the middle of the debate. If you're still following this, I congratulate you.
Anayu, the white wolf, has come to me in dream visions and has told me what we must do. She said we must move on, and we must be led by the one who is wolf and does not know.
Huh?
Papa?
How would it be Balto? It just makes sense. The one who is wolf and does not know? Balto knows full well he's a wolf. He's known since before the beginning of the first movie. Remember this? Of course you don't remember it. What am I even saying? After that, Niju tries to attack Nava, but Nava's suddenly nowhere to be found. So instead, Niju splits up the pack, taking the wolves that support him so he can be their new leader.
How did you do that?
I simply became one with the tree.
Wolf turns into a ghost and possesses a tree. I'll take it. Fine. I got nothing for that. You've beaten me, movie. Clearly there is no stopping you. You have left me far behind in your dust. I just cannot keep up with all this random last-minute shit you keep adding.
This has gone too far, Lou.
Thank you, Balto. You have no idea how reassuring that is to hear. Alright, so for the sake of my sanity and yours, I'm just gonna nutshell this last bit of movie. Alu has a PlayStation 1 rendered vision of the seasons changing. She goes to talk to Nava, and Nava and Niju sing a pretty cool song about the grand design of the universe. You should listen to it. Balto changes his mind and decides to lead the pack across a convenient bridge of ice floes. The ice cracks and Balto, Alu, Nava, and Niju end up separated from the rest of the pack, leaving them clean out of backup leaders. Nava can't make the swim and Niju abandons them, but Alu suddenly realizes what you and I knew all along. The prophecy was about her, not Balto. So she and her father have a heartfelt farewell as Alu sets off to her new home, and Balto heads back to his. That's it, right?
Huh. Now what?
Again, Balto neatly summing up my own reaction.
Only the journey home, my son.
It's not the same wolf. The white wolf from the first movie. It's not that, and they don't even. It's not the same wolf. Seriously? You had me sit through all of that, and it wasn't even the same fucking wolf?
Goodbye to you too, Mother.
Wait, actually, Mom, I still have a few questions. Why'd you bother teaching me all those lessons if this was meant to be a lose journey? In fact, what was the point of me even coming out here? Just what did that accomplish for either of us? Okay, thanks, Mom.
So that was Balto 2, and I don't know about you, but I need an aspirin. Well, actually, let's be fair for a bit here. I will say that the film has a lot of really cool ideas. The problem is that A, they could have been executed better, and B, they don't belong in a Balto film. Like, maybe if this movie had nothing to do with Balto, and it was just its own original story with its own original characters, and the script was a bit better, and it didn't try to shoehorn everything in the last 30 minutes, then maybe it would have worked. But as it is, it's basically just your average straight-to-video sequel that tries to fit into an established continuity where nothing that happens makes any sense. Okay, well, that's all from my end. For those of you who actually sat through the whole video, you're a real trooper and you have my thanks. Now, like I said before, I might never do this kind of thing again, but who knows what the future holds. I'm just gonna go now.